And we are back with North Carolina Insurance Commissioner Mike Causey. He's answering your questions about all things insurance. All right, this person's asking, are North Carolina homeowners allowed to buy homeowners insurance out of state?
Yes, as long as the insurance company is licensed here in North Carolina, they can buy it from a company headquartered in any state, but they must be licensed in North Carolina to do business in the state of North Carolina.
Okay. This person is saying, what is the chance that companies may cancel some homeowners insurance since they cannot raise rates to the amount that they want to raise rates to?
Well, that's always a possibility, but they have a tool available in North Carolina because back in 2018, the legislature passed a consent to rate law that allows the insurance companies on automobile and homeowners insurance to exceed the state maximum if the policyholder agrees to it. So if you get a premium notice from your insurance company and they have a paragraph that quotes Chapter 58, 36, 30, that's the consent to rate law, and you have a higher premium, if you choose to pay that premium, they will keep the coverage. If you don't want to pay the higher premium, the company will cancel.
All right, and this may kind of go on the footsteps of that. This person says, my Brunswick County homeowners insurance, so that's on the beach side, right?
Right.
Went up from $2,400 to $4,700 per year. How do I contest this hike?
Well, it's not a matter of contesting it. You can file a complaint with the North Carolina Department of Insurance, but if you look at the policy, look at the notice that the insurance company sent, they are required, if they exceed the state maximum, they have to have that paragraph that says this rate exceeds state law under Chapter 58, 36, 30, and that's under the consent to rate statute. So if their premium doubled, it has to be under the consent to rate or it's illegal in North Carolina. So they could, it's not really a contest, but they could file a complaint with the Department of Insurance, and our website's ncdoi.gov, ncdoi.gov, or send it to me. My email is my name, mike.causey at ncdoi.gov, and we'll find out.
Okay. This next question deals with the possible rate increase. It says, so will we be getting a rate increase, but just not at the rate that they wanted?
Not necessarily. We have scheduled a court hearing date for October 7th. Now, it is possible that the insurance companies could come back to me and want to negotiate a settlement, and that's what happened in previous years. Back in 2020 and 21, we did negotiate that settlement, but at this time it's not likely because of the large amount of rate hike request that's been submitted. But so the only way they could raise your rates without being passed by state law is under the consent to rate that I mentioned previously, that where they'd have to give you that disclosure.
Well, I think too what they're asking is it kind of just inevitable that there is going to be a rate increase, like with other things that there are rate increases?
Well, it probably is because it's not unique to North Carolina. We're actually in better shape than our neighboring states, but homeowners insurance is going up all across the United States and every state. So with inflation, the cost of construction materials have tripled since COVID. There is a good chance that it does have to go up to keep these insurance companies willing to write the business and keeping them in business. But my job is to look after you, the consumer, and hold these increases to as low as possible and still allow the companies to write business in North Carolina.
And I think that is a concern from a lot of people. They're hearing that like insurance companies are pulling out of certain states or certain areas altogether, and could that happen here?
Certainly it could. We've not had many pull out. We have had some, but it's not like Florida. But the companies really don't want to write homeowners insurance right at this time because many insurance companies are paying out more in claims than they're taking in premiums. So what I'm asking the insurance companies to do is to get tough on insurance fraud. We have a lot of roofing contractor fraud. We have just a tremendous amount of insurance fraud that we're all paying for. About 20 cents of every dollar we pay in premium is going to cover the fraud. So the insurance companies have got to get tough on fraud, report it to the Department of Insurance, and they've got to do their own financial belt tightening because these consumers are telling me they don't like to see exorbitant salaries, exorbitant bonuses, while the companies are asking us to pay a higher premium.
All right, we've got less than a minute. This person's asking, can insurance companies be required to offer a monthly or quarterly payment option?
No, the insurance companies can offer an annual premium, semi-annual, but there's no requirement to say how often that they have to be paid.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, your expertise, and explaining what's the next process when it comes to that homeowners insurance rate. We appreciate that. If you missed any of this, it's going to be in the 2 Wants to Know section.